Yo guys, welcome to the first stream of today, and we are about to start watching Frenzy versus Triumphs. It's going to be a really interesting game, of course, as always. Some known names, but before we introduce the teams, I'd like to say hello to Jack, who's going to be streaming this lovely stream you're watching. So unfortunately, we won't hear from him today. But it is what it is. There is already overdrive in the center. Mustang is going to be first to take it with Vulcan this time in combination with Paladin. Usually we see Firebird or Ricochet, but it is Vulcan. Interesting choice. Let's see how it works. So the first map is Sandbox. We have two teams, of course, as I already mentioned. We have Frenzies versus Triumphs. And we have Triumphs on the blue side of this first round. So they are Trainer, Vach, ESL, Mustang, and Fox. These players are going to be playing in this rounds today. I believe it's going to be the same players throughout the whole game. And on the opposite side, we have Frenzy, their red side. We have Evil, Ziz, Essential, Storm, and Sancheska 9. So some of these players are quite known. I personally do know some of them from the game as well. It's going to be interesting. 2 rounds in Sandbox, and after that we're going to be moving on to Sandal, as it was a pick for the Frenzy. So let's see how Sandbox does it for these teams. We're already a minute and a half of this first round right here. A lot is happening, but no captures, no flags pulled just yet. There's ESL fighting Storm in the center. He's going to be winning with the help of his teammates there. Fox is going to be trying to take cover behind the house, also going to be taken out. There is Evil going to the center with Ares and Thunder, followed by Sancheska. There is an overdrive coming down. Seems like the red side, being Frenzy, is going to be controlling this overdrive. No, they're going to be taken out, all of them, just in time. And there is Fox coming. I don't know. He's going to have to use the one for the waste, but it is better to do that instead of letting the other side pick the overdrive, of course. So there is that. Great stuff from them. Notice that overdrive and just in time protected it. It was kind of lucky as well. But that is, with that being said, apart from that, I believe the outcome of this whole game is not going to be as much luck as it is going to be skill involved. So yeah, lovely to see already almost 3 minutes into this first round. No captures done so far, but it's looking promising this time. Sancheska is going to be pulling this flag all the way and capturing it finally. I've seen some overdrives on the other side. I'm not sure who just used it, but there were some wasted overdrives, I think. So don't hold me for my words. So yeah, Frenzy is going to be taking this lead in sandbox, but that's totally and completely fine. Of course, we expect to see multiple captures in the sandbox. It's very rare to see little to no captures. So there it is. 2 Paladin overdrive come down. Sancheska used his first, so he's going to be running out of his overdrive before. Mustang just on a spot to take that flag. He's going to be pulling. There is Fox supporting him with his overdrive. There is that return they needed. There is that contra push with first capture for maybe not. It's a struggle. There is a Ziz in a great spot, but Trainer in even better just to take that flag and finish the job. And there's going to be 1-1. What a beginning, man. Amazing. So it is 1-1 shortly after. There is Triumphs on the blue side catching up. So there is just as expected, typical sandbox match. There is Storm clearing the base with an overdrive, allowing his teammates to pull that flag. There comes the Evil with the support, Aerois overdrive, making sure all of his teammates are healed and ensuring this second capture and again lead for Frenzy. Great start from both of the sides, especially Frenzy there in the lead. And shortly after, Triumphs are catching up. So let's see if they can catch up once again. 5 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock of this first round. Really, it will all come down in the last few minutes if this tempo keeps on going. One cap per team in each minute. So it's just gonna eventually gonna run out of time and see if it's gonna be a tie or there's gonna be a cap. There is that pull from the team. They just need to return this flag, but it does look like it's going to be happening as expected. Trainer still has his overdrive, which was quite lucky, and that ensured them to return the flag. It is 2-2 currently result. Amazing job. Frenzy and Triumphs once again are kind of equal. There comes the overdrive. It's just like a textbook overdrive, one capture, another capture, overdrive, and it's just going in a circle. Let's see if they can keep it up like that. If it does, it's going to probably be, as I mentioned, time is going to decide who's going to win. Storm comes down here, try to pull that flag together with Sancho. Can they protect this? There is only Fox so far left. There is Vach with the support. Sancheska is low on health, but he has the support of Ziz, who's also having overdrive ready just in case. And there comes the very likely capture. Yeah, just as expected. Now we're expecting also the capture from the opposite side, being Triumphs, to kind of catch up, to just keep it going as it is. Yeah, we're already past half of this first round in Sandbox. Really lovely, of course, map. Personally, one of my favorites. Just simple one. You can just focus on pure gameplay. There is no map or sides benefits, so it's quite good. There comes the supportive overdrive from ESL. Can that help them to reach in that flag? No, the flag is still going to be there. Taken Ziz once more, taking it, assuring no returns are going to be happening. Sancheska is going to be holding this flag, and this is the first standoff of the game. It is what it is, but Frenzy is in the lead so far, 3-2, and pretty insane, pretty good start from both of the sides. I've seen them play both equally well, just that Frenzy got that first capture and kind of a heads up or a start. So that is definitely going to work good for them in this moment. There is still plenty of time, 3 full minutes left to return this flag. Ziz also has an overdrive ready to protect himself in case he needs to be using it as he's holding the flag. There, Vach on the other side, we have him as well. But unlike Ziz, he is with Scorpion. Some shooting back and forth on the sides, clearing each other, one trying to break through. But it's looking good now for Triumphs. They're pushing from both sides, slowly fighting each of the sides and teams. Unfortunately, they're all going to be taken out, and the whole push was kind of unsuccessful. They're going to try to do it again, but they're definitely putting the much greater pressure on the opponents than currently Frenzy is doing so to um, Triumphs. There comes the overdrive from the evil. That can be huge, essential there. After following the overdrive, this might actually be promising. That is going to be reaching, and it looks like a fourth capture and 2 flags in the lead for Frenzy. That is actually going to be problematic now as timer comes down to last 2 minutes and less. There comes the overdrive, which right now Triumphs could really use on the blue side, and it looks like they're sitting on it. ESL together with Mustang. I'd let ESL take this overdrive personally, but they're in a call. I think they know what they're doing, so let's see how it's going to work. Paladin Mustang is going to be taking this OD. Let's see if they can ensure 2 captures in 1 and a minute left of this first round. There comes a trainer from the side, doing some damage to Evil, making sure that almost to say fat tank Ares, right, is going to be left with lower amounts of health, as he's really problematic from both sides. There comes the pull from both sides once again. Sancheska, great job with the Paladin overdrive. And on the opposite side, once again, Mustang standoff is not really what they want to be searching for right now. Fox comes in with an overdrive. He might want to use it, definitely, yes. Can he return? He cannot, but there is a Bach with a repair. It's looking promising there. Just barely, and that is going to be a capture. They just need 1 more at least to keep it a tie and to give it a shot in the next round. There is more than enough time, 30 seconds. It all comes down to this. Frenzy is definitely aware they might want to focus on the defense, but it is looking tough. 20 seconds is still enough time, I believe, to capture, but all of them are going to be taken out. Trainer is literally the last chance, and great job in the defense of Frenzy, and that is going to be now ensured victory for Triumphs. For Frenzy. Good job from both sides. Great job from Triumphs to applying that pressure and kind of trying to catch up, but it wasn't enough. Hopefully, in the next second round in the sandbox, they're going to be better prepared and know what to do. But really well played from both sides in this first round. Once again, just an amazing game. All right, so the second round is behind the corner. We are waiting for both teams to get ready. Hopefully no resets will be happening. Just all smooth, just keeps going in, right? That could be taken wrongly. My bad for that, but we are waiting for the timer to hit. I think it's 10:10 or 10:15, and then the players are going to be self-destructing and starting with the second round in the sandbox map. Now the sides are different. We have Triumphs on the red side, and on the blue side we have Frenzy. Let's see how it goes. It was 4-3 for Frenzy in this first round. They played a little bit better, more of everything. So good job for them. Let's see if they can keep it up, and really interesting to see what's to come in this second round. Especially for Triumphs, they want to ensure this win. Sandbox is very possible to. I think Sandbox is one of these maps where you can easily just make a tiny mistake, which is going to cost you a whole flag. And if you just can't catch up at one point, timer is just gonna end it, for as we've seen in the first round. So in this game, both of the teams are aware they can win this and take that victory, and the score goes up for them by 1, as we are seeing right now, 1-0 for Frenzy. Let's see if that's going to stay. But again, Frenzy, although they're in the lead for the third and fourth map, they picked Sandal, which is going to be interesting once again. Sandal is their pick, so it's not going to get any easier for Triumphs. It always seems like that circle, the team that is losing in their own map and then moving onto the map of the opponents. It's a deadly combination, but we've seen miracles happen not too long ago. I think it was already yesterday, which quite an insane game. Jack played. It was an amazing game, an amazing victory, and so yeah, anything can happen at any given time. There comes the overdrive ESL versus Essential. ESL is going to be taken out, although he was about to take it. Luckily, Evil was on a spot to support and ensure the overdrive goes in the hands of Frenzy. There is Vach protecting the flag, sitting with the Scorpion, of course. I don't see any changes. There is still Vulcan Paladin. There is still Rilgun Hunter. There is on the other side we have Hunter and Striker. And of course, instead of Scorpion on the opposite side, Ziz is going to be using Shaft, which turns out to be quite useful. He's been really good with it and doing a great amount of pressure and job. There he comes on the side, just camping there and taking angles, just silently killing opponents without them even realizing or being ready to be taken out. So with that being said, Trainer is going to break his way through the middle. Only Francesca is so far there, doing a crazy amount of damage with that ricochet. Also is not going to allow him to repair well as well. So he's going to be taken out. On the opposite side, we have Vach who's going to be taken out. He does have his overdrive ready, but he's going to be saving it for better cause. There comes the Evil supporting Francesca and Storm. This is actually quite dangerous. Trainer noticed it coming back. ESL did as well. He's going to make the final shot right there, but he's going to be taken out. Trainer is going to be returning this flag. Good job from Trainer noticing that flag and coming all the way back to protect the flag. Good job so far from both sides. Also, on the blue side, once again, the winners of the first round, Frenzy, they're doing the amount of pressure that is allowing them to keep their base protected without anyone in it, pretty much. ESL comes down with an overdrive just fast enough to kill Evil before he was able to use his, and that is going to be a huge mistake. Mustang with an OD. This is looking promising, but again, there is Essential. There is Fox. Can he take it? Yes, he can. He's low and healthy. Oh, there comes Ziz with the shaft. One shot immediately just cleared him off the map. Amazing job. Wach is low on health. He's going to be taken out. There is nobody on the flag. There comes the Vox with the respawn. There comes a Trainer with an overdrive, and this is actually looking quite good. That is going to be a return. And unlike the first round, we are now seeing Triumphs taking this lead. An amazing job from them. That's the breakthrough they needed. Now they just need to keep up the good work, and you can see the sandbox, as I mentioned. You can't really judge the teams off of the first round, especially the one we've watched and seen, because they've just constantly been after one another, and no team was kind of dominant. You can see the great stuff from both teams on both sides. So there is that, and important to remember. Mustang is focusing on the side there to take out that camper with the Striker Essential, doing a crazy amount of damage there. But he's going to be in the center, taking this overdrive. Good job noticing it. And there comes the capture. Oh, that's tough. Overdrive and capture in the same time. That's not something Triumphs can afford at this round. It is 1-1. There is still plenty of time. So nothing is over nor close to over so far. Triumphs definitely want to have a win, or at least a tie in the worst case scenario. But of course, the win would be just amazing to catch up and just leave where they started, right? There is ESL, Fox, and Trainer in the center, protecting and clearing everything out. There is Mustang and Trainer on the side now. Trainer came to help Mustang, just clearing the whole map and slowly getting and grabbing that flag. And Mustang is looking promising. Good job from Trainer blocking the shots from Evil. That's actually going to be helpful, allowing Mustang to pull the flag far enough. There comes the overdrive from Fox, the one he just picked up not too long ago. We've seen This is why it's really harmful, and that ensured them to have that flag. Is the second flag capture going to be happening soon? Mustang is only one left there against Storm, and now Sancheska coming in. It's going to be tough, but definitely they do have still this flag on. A lot have happened, but it seems like it's going to be a standoff. Good job from Triumphs under this whole pressure. They managed to keep the flag safe and protect their own base in the terms of clearing it. But it is a standoff. The opponent's Frenzy managed to pull that flag and ensure that they won't be capturing it right now. Nobody in the flags right now sitting there, but let's see if Mustang and Vach can do something. No, there comes the Essential with an overdrive. I think it was him. Once again, great stuff from him today. There comes the ESL with his overdrive. I'm not entirely sure what was the plan there, but that was a great amount of damage. Now ESL comes down, Trainer comes down. They're both going to be taken off from Evil's overdrive. Nobody is there. I don't know what is happening there. I think the flag was out returned. I didn't pay attention, but if that was the case, that was a massive, massive mistake. I'm not sure what was the plan there, but it is what it is. Unlike earlier in this round, now Frenzy is going to be taking the lead 2-1, 2 captures in, and I mean, after such a mistake, Triumphs need to step it up and fix the issue themselves. Definitely great job from them as well. Frenzy, but Frenzy is taking advantage of the mistakes made by Triumph, so that is the reason they are losing right now. Mustang comes in the center, Evil as well. Evil is going to ensure this overdrive. There comes the overdrive as well. Make sure to protect the flag that is being pulled, and Sancheska with another capture. 3-1, just an amazing job. Triumphs are doing no mistakes, fully focused, teamwork on the point. Everything is well done. Sis is going to be taking out everyone right there on the left side of the blue base. Mustang, wow, every single one of them just clearing it and ensuring there comes the trainer trying to take Ziz out. And he's going to be successful with barely any health left. ESL together with Mustang now on the right side of the red base. Together with Trainer also coming in to help, but they don't have enough resources to pull this off. I don't think they can do it without the support of Ares overdrive, which they won't be having. Interesting overdrive comes down from Mustang. I'm not entirely sure if that was the right play, but we're going to be finding out soon. Evil is the only one currently protecting this flag. He doesn't have his double damage just yet on. He just equipped it. Mustang barely alive. He does have a Reaper, and turns out the Paladin overdrive was a good idea. It's going to ensure the flag being pulled, but once again on the opposite side, they did try to pull it away, but it was a return, and then that comes to the second capture of Triumphs. It is still 3-2. The still Frenzy is in the lead, and we need to wait and see how it's going to turn out. There comes another pull and capture. I didn't even notice. That's how fast everything is going on in here. Triumphs with another sneaky pull, and that is going to be 3-3. Let's see how it's going to play in the last 60 seconds. Last 1 minute is now. It all comes down to this. If they can pull one more flag, whoever captures it's going to be determined who's going to be taking this amazing lead or help for the team, of course. There comes the Storm, Sancheska, and Ziz on the right side of the blue base trying to do something. There comes a Trainer. Amazing job from Trainer. He's really focused today, watching everyone and everything. There comes the Fox. Nobody is in the base. ESL together with Mustang alone currently, but it's very possible I can pull this. Ziz noticed it. Shaft, man. He just one-shots him. And that comes for the second, another capture, possibly for... Maybe not. Vach is on the spot. There comes Fox. He has overdrive, so it's gonna be interesting enough. He does use it for essential. That was a great pick instead of going for that flag. That was an interesting pick. It is going to be finishing 3-3. That could have ended badly for Triumphs, but they were smart enough to use their overdrives in the right place in the right direction. So it is going to be 3-3. What an amazing game from both sides, especially after that huge lead 3-1 from Frenzy's. Triumphs managed to come back. So good job for them, really. And amazing work they have done. So Frenzy is still in the lead with one capture, but we're going to have to wait and see how it's going to go from this point on in the next map, which once again is Sandal, Frenzy's choice. So it's not going to be interesting for sure. Triumphs did play really well, but it still wasn't that level that Frenzy's were. They didn't really make any massive mistakes that I at least noticed, and it was quite good job from them. I'm really curious to see how Sandal's gonna look like. Kind of afraid for Triumphs, but you never know. I mean, as I mentioned, we've seen yesterday, literally, that anything can change just like that. And I'm hoping that we're gonna be watching one of these games today as well, which is more than likely. We do have a map, I believe, ready. Okay, that was quite fast. Players are getting ready for this third round. Um, Possibly even the last one, if I'm not mistaken. Depends on the frenzies if they can pull the win. If they do, that's gonna give them two wins ahead, and that's not gonna be enough for Triumphs today to come back from. So it's definitely not gonna be good if Frenzy does take a win in this map. So third round we are in, and we're going to wait and see how it's going to turn out. But first of all, players need to, of course, join and get ready for the map. So far, we can see some differences already. If you pay attention, there is Sancheska with the Paladin Firebird. So yeah, it differs from the map. I mean, Sandbox is not that much smaller or bigger. I think it's kind of almost the same size as Sandal, pretty much. Maybe Sandal is a little bit wider, but pretty much it is the same because they both have the sides. If you just look from a sky, you can see that it's pretty much you have the center ground and the behind grounds. Also the sides are kind of different, but all of it is there. The Sandal is just more obstacles on the spot. So there is that. We are about to restart, and we can finally jump into this third round. And then we're going to pay attention if, except the Firebird, if there are any other changes, perhaps there will be. But for now, we're just going to wait for teams to reset the map as well as timer. Alright, these players will be resetting now. Finally, we are about to begin with the third round. The timer is ticking. Minute and a half of the time they're going to be going to the center, waiting for the overdrive to fall, which is going to be totally random. Probably like just about the self-destruction time, or maybe a little bit earlier. So let's wait and see who's going to be taking it. Of course, the personally, I think the best picks are In this order: Viking, Ares, and then Hunter. But also Paladin is also there. Maybe in front of the Hunter in my case, but definitely Viking and Ares can do a huge difference. Maybe not as much in this map as there are so many obstacles and quite hard to use it. But of course, on my mind, I have if it's used well. So yeah, the players are just jumping on one another, trying to ensure to go on top. There's some flips. Trainer is going to unfortunately flip. So I don't believe he's going to be taking this overdrive. Maybe he's going to be self-destructing. It's falling down. Let's see. Storm is so far favorite on the top of everyone, looking quite good. Storm with the Viking. Can he ensure this pick? Yes, he can. That's going to give them a huge heads up. And amazing, amazing job from Storm also to ensure that overdrive. So once again, Franz is going to be in the lead with the Storm overdrive. Tough. What to say? In terms of base on Sandal, I believe that red side is a little bit better. It has that house as a cover, and I just feel personally when I play at least XBVP, it does feel more safe. But of course, this is nowhere near XBVP, and it is what it is. Can't really complain or compare the sides in this map. It's kind of equal. I believe so, but we just jumped into this third round. Once again, reminder that Frenzy is on in the lead 1-0, and they're going to be now playing on the blue side. So there is nothing now stopping Triumphs from trying breaking in and taking the win in this round, which they should do. A loss is not going to be a good idea because then we're going to be watching this as a last round. So basically a tie or a win for Triumphs will work, but of course win should be a better choice. Let's see, Mustang is going to be using Firebird as well on Paladin. Seems like both of the sides changed to that. We still have Ares and Thunder on both sides. We have Striker, Hunter on one side, and on the other side we have I'm missing the Hunter on the other side. Oh, Railgun. Okay. Fox is gonna be running Railgun with his Hunter. I mean, not as popular choice, but we've seen Railgun a few times. Definitely used and can work out well. I mean, in Firebird in this, for example, that is the difference I'd like to mention with the maps. I said they're quite equal as Sandbox, but the reason they're running Firebird, at least in my opinion, in this map, of course, is there are more obstacles you can hide, and Firebird is quite close range, so they can just run behind the obstacles and approach the teams, opponents, and just run their health away. Just insane amount of damages Firebird does. DPS damage per second is really, really high. So with that being said, 8 minutes on the clock left, 2 minutes into this first round. And so far, nothing too special, but definitely I'm seeing Triumphs doing a crazy amount of work. Really good. Even the pressure to some extent. Now they're going to be pressured for the first time of this third round from Frenzies into their base, but seems like Triumphs are actually handling it pretty well. Ziz is going to be having his overdrive ready, as well as Storm. There is Evil with a huge overdrive ready. There comes Essential, who's going to be using his overdrive and possibly taking the one in the center. He's going to be taking out, but oh my goodness, Trainer on the spot. What an amazing job. I just can't compliment this player enough today. Trainer is actually doing an amazing job. I've noticed him in the first 2 rounds. On a few occasions, he even saved the whole flag. And right now, ensuring that pick is of the overdrive is not going to go in the hands of the opponents. Trainer is really, really the one player they need in the team right now for Triumphs. In such a spot, they're 1 win behind. There comes the Mustang with the supportive overdrive from Paladin, healing Tux to some extent. Here comes the first capture. Huge head start for Triumphs, this is what they need. They just need to keep it up at this point, and so far, if they just keep up with what they've been doing, that is looking more than promising. There comes Sancheska. Of course, overdrives can make a huge difference. Storm thought Sancheska can do something there. Wow, this is actually so helpful. There are two overdrives went to waste. Sancheska as well as Storm. They both felt they have a good attack, but they were just taken out instantly. Amazing job, absolutely amazing job. That's two overdrive less in the hands of Frenzy for now. So Frenzy definitely needs to adjust their playstyle for the situation. There comes the overdrive once again. ESL did notice it. Great job. He is possibly even going to be using his. No, he's going to be leaving it for Trainer once again. Absolutely amazing job from Trainer controlling the overdrives together with ESL. Good job for Triumphs in this round. They're absolutely amazing playing so far. No mistakes whatsoever, at least nothing major. They even managed to capture that first flag, and they're not struggling at all, as we can see so far. They're hardcore fighting, and they're just standing up for themselves. They're showing like, no, this is not sandbox anymore. We are ready for this map, and it looks like this combination they're running are quite useful, including Fox. I mean, we can see him on the list. He's going to be first, which is quite interesting to see a railgun Hunter first, but not uncommon. He's dealing a lot of damage with that railgun, of course. The range can be even the long range gun, so works for everywhere. Fox is doing quite an amazing job, precise as well. Good job for the team. Here comes Sancheska with the Firebird, making Mustang use his Reaper. Storm is going to be breaking through Mustang before he's taken out. He was going to do some decent amount of damage to Storm. He's barely alive there. Essential, though, is on the other hand going to be using his overdrive a little bit too early, leaving Mustang fully alive, and he's going to be taken out. Oh, man, if that was just a half a millisecond later, he would have killed Mustang as well. It'll be quite unfortunate if now they don't take this overdrive in the center. It does going to just barely. I thought actually it might go in the hands of Triumphs again, but for the first time I think in this round it does go in the hands of Frenzy, or the second time if you count the Storm's pick before the round begin. Absolutely mad job they're doing both of the sides, especially gotta give it to Triumphs. They're amazing so far, no mistakes. There is even a second pull comes from Mustang. He was hoping Essential would notice him, but he is being noticed, and Essential will be returning this flag. There comes the Fox protecting the side. He's going to be taking out who was it? Essential, of course. So there comes Mustang now, and Fox on the side. Their Trainer shortly behind. They're mostly going to be just fighting back and forth here. Nothing much they can do against the players on Frenzy side, ensuring that their base is going to stay clear. They are one flag in the lead, but don't forget there is 3 whole minutes left, and everything can happen at any times, especially because of the overdrives. I mean, if you just look at this match purely without overdrives, it would be quite boring, I gotta mention. They would just be fighting back and forth, and maybe here and there some breakthrough would happen eventually with the capture. But with an overdrives, there is a lot actually happening, a lot of action. The whole gameplay is different and more. You just can't predict what is going to come. So including the lead right now Triumphs has, that doesn't mean they're going to win. Mustang is going to be ensuring this overdrive in the center, which is definitely not going to help Frenzy out with the capture, but there is still enough time for them if they played it right, and if they pick the overdrive, next overdrive in the center, as well as use their overdrives well that they're going to be having soon. It can work out quite well, but not to underestimate, of course, Triumphs. We've seen what they came for here today. They definitely proved themselves in this third round. Absolutely, gotta say they're doing a little bit better than Frenzy's, without even comparing the score, of course. Absolutely amazing job. They're not even camping or hiding in the base. They're just keep pushing, keep on fighting, clearing both sides. great communication, I believe, is a huge part of and a reason for this. There comes Francesca trying to deal some damage before he is taken out. Fox as well. Oh my goodness, so much damage. Trainer and Fox both going to be taken out there on the side. Vach is the only one alive with the Scorpion. Kind of hard to lock on people because of the range. There are no augments, of course. There comes Fox taking the center, trying to land some shots on the opponent's base to support Firebird Paladin being Mustang and his teammate who was unfortunately taken out. There comes the Fox once again in the center. I mean, Trainer and Fox, absolutely amazing. There comes I think the issue. I'm not sure if he went next to Overdrive, but he wasn't able to take it. I was kind of too far to see, but I believe he just left it from Trainer, which is an amazing pick once again. There comes the Overdrive from Evil. I'm not entirely sure how that will work out, but definitely does help. Just in a perfect spot. There comes the Overdrive from Storm. Trainer is trying to do something. He did do something to some extent, but there is Storm still with his Overdrive. There is Mustang with Firebird. Oh man, what an amazing try. That was actually a pretty good try from Frenzy, but Triumphs are going to be ensuring this rich and absolutely lucky and great respawn from Mustang there, ensuring that flag is not going to be going anywhere. And then supportive Overdrive from Ares comes shortly after. Good, absolutely mad job right now in this third round from Triumphs. There are absolutely no mistakes, no problems whatsoever. Alrighty. We are now waiting for this fourth and possibly even the final round. We just need one team to be in the lead with the flags, and that is going to ensure them a win. Only tie is going to be allowing them to keep moving into the second, fifth round here, which is also just any team who wins now is a winner. We are currently seeing result 1-1. Amazing job in especially third round from Triumphs. Really, really making Frenzy doubt their choice for this map, and I mean they came in hot and they came in ready, and that's absolutely going to be hard work for Frenzy right now. But it is 0-0. This is fourth round, and seems like there is going to be a technical pause for the remaining 5-ish minutes. So I would like to ask you all to just take a break, maybe take something to drink, take your snacks out, because we're gonna be watching an amazing fourth round. After the players come back from technical pause, we're gonna be seeing a lot happening, and basically, I can't wait for the round to begin. But we're gonna have to wait for 5 minutes or so, and let's give it a few moments to see if that is going to be happening. Okay, yeah, we do have a technical pause. We're going to be waiting now for everything to clear up. Take your snacks, get ready for the fourth round, as well as the second stream coming shortly after. So, yeah, let's take a break, all of us, including myself. I'm going to ask Jack if he can play the music something. Welcome back, guys. We are just starting with this fourth round, very likely final one. So hope you got your snacks on, hope you got your drinks ready, because this is going to be absolutely mad. There is Overdrive sitting in the center, going to be closest to it. It seems like Paladin, Ricochet, Sinchasco. Oh yes, just barely enough. I mean, these barely takes are just so satisfying to see. Uh, uh, but yeah, we are in this fourth round. Whoever wins is the winner, and absolutely amazing job from both of the sides. We've seen throughout the rounds today. The first 1 to 2 rounds, it was quite good. Good job from Frenzies. We've seen a lot of mistakes from Triumphs, and that ensured the Frenzies to take the first win in the first round. The second round, we've seen some Triumphs fighting back and managed to recover after being, I think it was 4-2 or 3-1, something like that. They did manage to recover strong, and they kept it a tie, which is absolutely amazing job they did. And now in this third round, last round we've watched. Amazing job. I just can't say enough. No mistakes were made, at least nothing major. Absolutely not struggling at all, and they managed to ensure the win with the one captured flag. That was absolutely mad capture, as well as their playstyle. Now we're in this fourth round, possibly the last round, and it is final result 1-1, as you can say. Quite excited to see how Triumphs is going to be playing this round. I mean, they've been playing absolutely amazing, as I already said in the last round. Just can't compliment them enough. So we are watching Triumphs on the blue side this time, and on the opposite red side we have Frenzy. There is an Overdrive in the center is going to be taken out. I wasn't sure who. I think it was Paladin or Crusader, one of these two. It was Paladin indeed. And let's see what is happening there on the red flag. Evil is going to be sitting on it and protecting from anything, anyone from reaching out to it. So absolutely amazing job once again on the defense of this time Frenzy, who is going to be on a red spot or a red side. There comes a trainer with actually a pull, quite sneaky. I didn't even notice him. Just sneak in the base and try to leave like nothing is happening. But it is that there is a slight change that I even didn't notice in the beginning. Thank you, Jack, for noticing. There is Sancheska on Paladin Ricochet. That was a slight change. We've seen advanced from Firebird. I'm not entirely sure what's with the Rico. I mean, I'm not an esports player. Definitely, I believe Jack would know maybe better than I do. But in my opinion, Firebird is just a beast. But Ricochet obviously will work out well for them, and that is the whole. That is the reason they changed from Firebird. There is a Storm, and Sincheska now taking the middle, trying to protect this Overdrive. There comes Essential. He's going to be picking his, but no, Mustang, man! This guy is mad. Just picking the Overdrive in front of the two players of the opposite side. Absolutely amazing pick, and wow, I just have no words for what I just witnessed. That was Essential also who wasted his Overdrive, tried to pick another one, but it was taken out. I wasn't even entirely sure from whom. It seems like looking at the feed, Bach was taking him out in an Overdrive, so that was definitely not expected. There is Bach with the Crusader and Scorpion sitting on the side. Amazing job supporting that center. That's what they needed. This is the breakthrough they need. The Overdrive that is going to possibly change a lot. Essential wasting his is just going to be an additional bonus for them. So Mustang's pick is going to be really helpful. There is a lot once again happening, but as we're approaching first 5 minutes gone of this fourth round, no captures have been made yet. 0-0 is still up. There is some shots from the Crusaders and Scorpions landing on one another. Vach is going to be forced to use his Reaper, leaving him low on health. Luckily, this is who's going to be landing his shots perfectly with Scorpion. There comes the Fox. He did not change Ricochet just yet, and it seems like it was working really fine in the first round. There comes the overdrive. It all comes down to this now. Is Evil going to be using his? No, he's just not going to risk it. There comes the trainer. Honestly, if Evil just used his overdrive, I believe he would be able to take another one. But of course, that's the fright. The moments you just need to make a decision, and Evil just wasn't ready to risk his whole overdrive for that. And I'm quite happy he didn't. I mean, you need to play safe. So there comes the huge push now. Fox, Trainer, and ESL, all of them, their only trainer with an overdrive who is going to be using it quite late, I gotta say, but he is going to use his overdrive. ESL, I'm not quite sure if he got stuck there or he just decided not to go hide from that overdrive. Evil's overdrive is not going to be enough, but Essential notice it together with Storm. They're going to be coming back all the way from the opponent's base and returning this flag. Absolutely great, the communication. If they didn't do that, I believe that would be a first capture we're going to be seeing. But I missed the capture also. Seems like there is a one capture done already from one of the teams. We quickly see. Yeah, it looks like Frenzy is going to be taking the first lead. I missed the flag. How can I do? How did I manage to do that? But yeah, you guys hopefully saw that happening. Amazing job from them. So far, promising the game from them. Unlike the previous round, they're absolutely ready. They took advantage of this technical pause to change their playstyle, to fix the mistakes they've been doing, and Ricochet seems to be really come in handy with. On there, Sancheska decided to change back to Firebird. Interestingly enough, I just complimented Ricochet choice. But let's see how it goes. Mustang and breaking through in the center. There comes the Fox with an overdrive, quite late one. It's still not going to be enough. ESL is still alive, not no supplies whatsoever. And quickly, there comes the rest of the team clearing their base out and protecting the flag once again, being in the lead 1-0. What an amazing match so far. I mean, just crazy. Good job from both of the sides. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Time is approaching close to 0 as we speak. Every moment, every second, we're seeing every overdrive falling is just one moment closer to an end of the round. And as this is deciding round, there is a lot on the mind of Triumphs right now. They do need to catch up. They do need to capture the flag. Right now, I think the plan is just to keep it a tie and move on to the next round. But as we've seen so far, Frenzy came in to fight. That's why they picked this map up. And unlike the previous round, they're now going in strong. I don't know if that's the red side or just amazing change, but definitely there is everything a little bit all together. So Trainer is alone, going to try to pull this flag. He doesn't have a Reaper. At least I didn't see him use. So that's quite unfortunate. But let's see what's going to happen. What's going to change. There is last 1.5 minute approaching. There comes the overdrive. Fox is on the spot. Great job from him. This is actually going to be helpful, quite helpful for Triumphs. Let's see how that works out. 1 minute 20 seconds only for Triumphs to capture the flag is not an easy job. Definitely a pressure they don't want to find themselves in. I can't even imagine how frustrating that must be. That one mistake they did, one capture they have lost that I missed as well. So I mean, I'm not blaming them. I'm watching from the skies and I missed the whole capture. They're on the ground in a first person, right? So quite hard, but there comes some shots landed. Mustang with the Paladin overdrive. This is the opportunity. This is possibly even deciding. There comes the Evil's overdrive. It's going to be enough. It is going to be somewhat enough. Vach is there, still going to be alive. ESL is down there. Trainer is down there. Essential is going to be using his overdrive too early. What a massive mistake. Fox with an overdrive he just picked in the center there. Oh my goodness, so many overdrives come down, so many mistakes. But in the end, Frenzy just managed to return that flag somehow. They just kept on coming from every single side. That was absolutely frustrating for the Triumphs. I can only imagine. I would be so frustrated at this point. There comes the Storm with the final overdrive pickup, and that is going to be a good game in the hands of Frenzy. Absolutely mad job they did in this final fourth round. Absolutely amazing game we've watched so far. Intense to the very end, but Frenzy did a great job in the end. In the last round, especially, they managed to ensure and show that why did they pick this map. And that is going to be it from this match. But that is not it from us today. There is one more stream coming just straight after this one. And I'm going to be meeting possibly Esmail, whom we didn't hear for a while. Quite happy to have him back. Hopefully he's going to be there waiting for us. So guys, why don't you just jump in and find out straight after. See you guys there in the next match, which is still a secret. You're going to be seeing what you're going to be watching there. But till then, have a good rest of the evening.